An LA City Councilwoman just got caught red-handed in an act so brazen, even the mainstream media can't ignore it. She allegedly asked police to tip off illegals before ICE raids, and now she's facing DOJ charges. And this is just the beginning. What started as rhetoric has become all-out war on federal law enforcement. Democrats from Congress to City Hall are openly sabotaging federal immigration enforcement. They're not just calling ICE agents Nazi and Gestapo, they're actively helping criminals escape. One representative was already charged with physically blocking federal officers. More arrests are coming, and it's about damn time. The gloves are off. The law is winning. And this is what accountability looks like. So keep watching. You don't want to miss this. While Democrats attack ICE agents as Gestapo and thugs, these same politicians are aging before our eyes from the stress of their lies. But we can fight aging naturally. As we age, our body's collagen production declines, leading to wrinkles and sagging skin and visible stress lines. By our 40s, collagen drops significantly. That's why I use Ageless Multi-Collagen. Can you tell? 5 key types of collagen from 4 premium sources, hydrolyzed for easy absorption. No clumping, no odor or taste, just results. Unlike toxic policies destroying our border, this is clean. No GMOs, artificial ingredients, gluten, antibiotics, or hormones, just pure collagen support. Visit healthwithgary.com for 51% off, free shipping, and a 60-day guarantee. Look as strong as you feel fighting for America. It's linked in the description. Okay, now, before we get into the crazy, we got some awesome footage that we shot at the White House today. Donald Trump roasting AOC and Jasmine Crockett before boarding Air Force One. It was brutal.
Yes. You know, AOC, look, I think she's very nice, but she's very low IQ. And we really don't need low IQ. Between her and Crockett, we're going to give them both an IQ test to see who comes out best. Now, I took my test. I took a real test at Walter Reed Medical Center, and I aced it. I got every one of all those questions right. Now it's time for them to take a test. Anyway, have a good time. You know, AOC, look.
AOC gets roasted. Low IQ. And speaking of losers, alleged gunman in shootings of Minnesota lawmaker claims that Governor Walz ordered him to kill Senator Klobuchar so he could claim her Senate seat. This is just breaking news right now.
Believe that those Belter says Governor Tim Walz ordered him to kill Minnesota senators. He claims it was part of a conspiracy to get the governor elected to the U.S. Senate. The U.S. attorney today said he wasn't sure if Belter believed that delusion or wrote this to try and excuse his crimes. Minnesota State Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark were killed in their home in the early hours of June 14th. Senator John Hoffman and his wife Yvette were shot more than a dozen times between the two of them. And we learned today their daughter Hope Hoffman was incredibly close to becoming a fifth victim.
Both John and Yvette acted with incredible bravery to put themselves between Belter's bullets and their daughter. Miraculously, Hope Hoffman was not shot, but she was the 5th intended victim of Vance Belter that night.
And new at 6, Hope Hoffman expressed the relief she feels today with this indictment, but also the PTSD she's been dealing with after watching her parents get shot in front of her. In a statement, she said, "My parents pushed me out the way that night. How I didn't get grazed is nothing short of dumb luck. My parents saved me. We saved each other." Those Belter says Governor.
If that's true, I mean, it could just be delusion, like they mentioned. But that's what he's claiming. Governor Walz ordered him to kill Senator Klobuchar. Now, let's go to our LA City Councilwoman, Imelda Padilla. She asked LAPD to provide where ICE agents were going to be in advance of their apprehension of illegals. She's facing state ethics violation, possible charges by the DOJ. The media is ignoring this.
Can warn us. I'm asking a creativity question here. What can your department do to do more to warn us, to warn the business community that outside of our LA borders, coming in from Inglewood, coming in from Antelope Valley, I don't know, you can warn us so that we can warn our folks in the spirit of your loyalty to the city of Los Angeles.
So you're asking me to warn you about an enforcement action being taken by another agency before it happens?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't do that.
Why not?
That would be obstruction of justice. You may want to talk to the city attorney about that.
Where's the city attorney? Aren't they here? I see her officers. Where's she?
We'll hear from the city attorney after we hear from IPD. We can revisit it then.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, they're en route. We know they're coming. We know they're coming to bring disruption. There's no way that we can know.
No, I can't. I don't know how to even respond to that.
Wasn't she just here? Who took her? Where did she go?
We'll come back. She had to attend to some other business, but we can come back. We'll give you the opportunity to ask her that
I need to
question
know.
directly.
Yeah, we don't do that. We're not gonna broadcast for, like, the FBI is looking for a terrorist suspect, say, right? Are we gonna tell, hey, the FBI is coming looking for you?
Yeah, but see, there's a difference between someone's coming because they're gonna, go get.
I'm using that as an example, but no, we're not allowed to do that. That would be completely inappropriate and illegal.
Is she coming?
She'll come late. She'll come after. We will.
I'm asking.
Yeah. So, yeah, she asked where now she's facing a state ethics violation, possible charges by the DOJ. Here we have more. Rapid Response 47, Representative Jeffries, who implores people to fight the Trump administration in the streets and declares ICE agents will be unsuccessful in protecting their identities no matter what it takes. Listen.
We are going to fight it legislatively. We are going to fight it in the courts. And we're going to fight it in the streets. We are going to.
This aggressive overreach and are trying to hide their identities from the American people will be unsuccessful in doing that. This is America. This is not the Soviet Union. We're not behind the Iron Curtain. This is not the 1930s. And every single one of them, no matter what it takes, no matter how long it takes, will of course be identified. Every single.
You're going to identify. You want to unmask ICE agents. Why? Why would you want to do that? I mean, what would possibly be your motivation? Oh, maybe this.
Agents, what is deranged and cruel and outrageous is that literally we are seeing ICE agents. I assume they're ICE agents. They say they are. They don't have any identification. They're wearing masks. They're in plain clothes. They are coming and kidnapping and disappearing people. What is
Representative Jayapal? They're kidnapping, and no, they're not kidnapping. They're taking criminals into custody who've broken the law. Here's more. Here's Representative LaMonica, who was charged with forcibly impeding and interfering with federal officers, who incites her supporters to shut down the city because we are at war.
We will not take this. We will fight back. Fight back. Fight back. And as I close out, because I know we've been out here for a long time, yes. And goddamn it, shut down the city. We are at war. Anytime a person can pay $250 million into a campaign and they be given full access to the Department of Treasury of the United States of America, we are at war.
Wow. Unhinged all around. Oh, speaking of Tim Walz, remember when he said this?
Folks up off the Donald Trump's modern-day Gestapo is scooping folks up off the streets. They're in unmarked vans, wearing masks, being shipped off to foreign torture dungeons. No chance to mount a defense, not even a chance to kiss a loved one goodbye, just grabbed up by masked agents, shoved into those vans, and disappeared. To be clear, there's no way for us to know whether they were actually criminals or not, because they refused to give them a trial. We're supposed to just take their word for it. And when duly elected members of Congress tried to exercise their constitutional right of oversight at an ICE facility, they get shoved around and threatened with arrest. And when courts told them repeatedly to knock it off, they brazenly defy them. Donald Trump's modern-day Gestapo.
Yeah, defying the courts. Cool. Here's Mayor Wu comparing ICE agents to the neo-Nazi group NSC 131.
I don't know of any police department that routinely wears masks. We know that there are other groups that routinely wear masks. NSC 130.
Who, like Antifa? Like they wear masks, don't they? Or like remember the BLM riots? Weren't they all wearing masks too? Oh yeah.
There are other groups that routinely wear masks. NSC 131 routinely wears masks.
Mayor, just to clarify, are you comparing ICE, you said, to NSC 131, the neo-Nazi group? Are you comparing them to a neo-Nazi group?
What I said is that Boston Police and no police department that I know of at the local level routinely wears masks. I don't know of
No, you
any
actually compared them to Nazis. Yeah, so don't try to like weasel your way out. Here's Representative Kwesi Mafume challenges the Trump administration to a street fight.
Yes, we will. This will be a congressional fight, a constitutional fight, a legal fight, and on days like this, a street fight. Yes, we will stand.
Or kind of like days that we had in Los Angeles a little while ago, or Chicago, or Houston, or Atlanta. Remember that? Yeah. Those are the street fights, right? Here's Representative Stephen Lynch spearing ICE agents. This is the rhetoric of the left, okay? This is the leadership, folks. I'm playing for you this because we need to identify the language of the left so that these people can be held accountable when our cities burn.
And though the Trump administration has tried to sweep aside the fact that this pattern of mass deportation operation is letting dangerous criminals roam free while it picks off peaceful, contributing members of our communities. Busboys at restaurants, day laborers at Home Depot, parents who are taking their kids to school. In late March, ICE agents wearing masks and hoodies detained Rumeysa Öztürk. And those of you who watched that abduction, when you compare the old films of the Gestapo grabbing people off the streets of Poland, and you compare them to those nondescript thugs who grabbed that graduated student, it does look like a Gestapo operation. It does look like the Gestapo. The Trump administration has tried to sweep.
It looks like a Gestapo. Well, sometimes you just got to use tactics that are going to remove the criminals from our streets. You don't like the fact that they got a mask on? Maybe if you guys weren't doxing them, revealing their home addresses and their families, and the names of their children, they would have to protect their identities. Here's more. This is Representative Becca.
Then ICE agents with
Becca Blint? I don't know. Who cares? Democrat, Vermont.
without visible IDs, without any official markings on them, with masks, they're acting more like vigilantes than of agents of our government. How can we even trust that these
they're acting like vigilantes than agents of our government? That's the most absurd thing I've ever heard. Okay. They're actually enforcing the law. Okay, vigilantes are private individuals who go out and seek justice for their own. All right, these guys are actually enforcing immigration law. Very big difference.
Our government officials. It's nothing more than kidnapping. ICE agents.
These people make me so sick. We got more. Eric Swallowswell. What's he got to say? Where's Fang Fang, buddy?
I think when I have heard enough in the last couple weeks about.
Oh, you see the reflection in his glasses there? It's a ring light. This guy is using a freaking influencer ring light. Who does this guy think he is? An Instagram model?
ICE agents and wearing masks that I think when we win the majority in the House, you're going to see enough Democrats make it a priority for ICE enforcement that they are no longer faceless. It looks too much like some 1800s bank robber or, some KGB officer in Russia, pulling protesters off the streets. And that part, it really bothers people that that's how they're conducting it. And so show us your face is going to be a part of, I think, a democratic enforcement policy in the future. I have heard enough.
Yeah, good luck with that, Putty. Good luck with that. Show us your face. Oh, Representative Dan Goldman, this guy makes me sick.
Or I will be introducing a bill that will prevent Homeland Security officers from hiding or concealing their identities and wearing masks. Because
try all you want, buddy. We control the House, we control the Senate, and we control the executive branch, so that bill's going nowhere.
We don't live in a country, an authoritarian country, where we have secret police who are masked, who are intimidating, who are scaring people. That's the stuff of authoritarian states. That is not the stuff of that's not how the United States operates. I will be introducing
That's how we operate now, buddy. Oh, here's Representative Jerry Nadler. They should have given this guy a riser so he could stand.
Proper.
I mean, look at Jerry Nadler. This guy is literally like the Penguin from Gotham City. I mean, straight up, this guy is the Penguin. He waddles like the Penguin. I mean, at least when he poops his pants in Congress, we've seen the video. You've seen it. I mean, remember, was it Tim Burton's Batman? I think it was a Tim Burton Batman. Anyway, let's hear what the Penguin has to say.
But these people are wearing masks and are totally unidentified, and the question is why. The question is why. It's completely improper, and again, one has to assume they're hiding something or they're hiding misbehavior, because otherwise, why would they be wearing masks and denying their identities?
Because you guys are doxing them. That's why. It's pretty simple. If you got value from this report, hit subscribe. My final thought is next. So this is what happens when virtue signaling meets federal law. Imelda Padilla thought she could play hero by allegedly tipping off illegals. Now she's facing real charges, but she's not alone. Hakeem Jeffries called for street fights against ICE. Tim Walz called them Gestapo, and according to that manifesto, he may have called for more. And Mayor Wu comparing them to neo-Nazis. Now, these aren't just words, they are incitement. While ICE agents risk their lives protecting America, elected Democrats are painting targets on their backs. They are literally helping criminals escape justice. Now, this is not resistance. This is something called sedition. And now with Trump's border bill protecting our agents and enforcing our laws, the tables have turned. So here's the question. Should elected officials who obstruct ICE face federal prosecution? Yes or no? Let us know in the comments below. Every sanctuary politician needs to understand. You can virtue signal from a jail cell. Okay? The rule of law is back. Now check out our merch. Check out our merch at shop.xnewsnetwork.com and stand with those who protect our borders. We've got Alligator Alcatraz, President Otto Penn, and choose your favorite member of the administration with our American Badass series. It's all there. Check it out. You might find something you like.